some of David's men. You see, it talks about some of these men, just giving you some highlights, you see, of what these men became. What do you think these men could become? What can God do with these men? Well, down the road, we begin to see some of the things they did. And in First Chronicles, we see things like this. It's talking about, this is the number of the mighty men that David had. And he talks about Jashobeam. He had lifted up his spear against 300, and he killed 300 at one time. Now, you might not think we watch things on TV, some kind of superhero like Thor, maybe kills 300 people. This wasn't some kind of fantasy, Marvel comic thing. One man killed 500 men in battle at one time. I mean, even if the men weren't fighting, for somebody to wield his sword and strike 3 times. I mean, if I had a baseball bat, I could hardly even swing it 300 times. He fought 300 men in one time. Would you not think by the 200th time he's going to go, I need some help? I mean, this guy fought 300. He beat 300. I want you to understand something. I do believe he was skilled. I believe God was training him in what he was called to do, right? But God was with him too. You see, when God begins to develop you, he's developing you into who you're supposed to be, but he's going beyond that, and he's empowering who you're supposed to be. You see, this man was a warrior. He was always called to be a warrior. He never knew it. He thought he was just always going to be in debt, distressed, and whatever, right? He discovered he's a warrior, and he's flowing in that. And guess what? When he flows with who he's called to be, God's with him. And it just goes to a new level. You see, when you are your best in what God's called you to be, it's no longer just you anymore. You have connected with your God identity, your God purpose. And now you're not only flowing in your gift, flowing in what God's called you to do, you're empowered in what you're called to do. Man, that's amazing. So you just think about that. Me getting trained, you getting trained. It's not just about self-actualization. It's not just about your skill. It's about you connecting with your purpose and God infusing you with his power. And he goes, boom, fill him up. That's exactly what I made him to do. Amen?